Ever realize that most people don't actually know where their money went last month? Like, it just disappears. A quick question for you. If your paycheck stopped tomorrow, how long could you survive using only your savings? For most people, the answer is less than a month. That's exactly why I started testing something simple called the 50/30/20 rule, and today I'm showing you what happened in my first month actually trying it. Hey, what's up, Du here. If you're new to the channel, this is Money with Du, where I talk about personal finance for beginners, not from a millionaire perspective, but from someone who used to be pretty bad with money. A while ago, I had months where my income looked okay on paper, but somehow my bank account kept going close to zero. No clear budget. Just vibes and random spending. So I started looking for something simple enough to follow in real life, not some complicated spreadsheet that takes 2 hours every week. That's when I found the 50/30/20 rule. And honestly, I didn't think it would work that well, but my first month results surprised me. Today I'll explain how the rule actually works, how I set it up in about 20 minutes, and what changed in my finances after just 1 month. So here's the idea. Every dollar you earn after taxes gets split into 3 categories. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 20% for savings or investing. That's it. No complicated categories like 18 different expense groups. Let's break that down. Needs are things you must pay to live. Rent or mortgage, groceries, utilities, transportation, insurance, minimum debt payments. Wants are lifestyle choices. Eating out, Netflix or streaming, shopping, travel, upgrades. And the 20% is your future. Emergency fund, investing, extra debt payments, retirement, on-screen visual, animated pie chart. 50/30/20. Let me show you my real example from last month. After taxes, my income was about $3,200. So I split it like this. 50% needs equals $1,600. 30% wants equals $960. 20% savings equals $640. Now here's what surprised me. My needs were actually higher than 50% before I started tracking. Which means I was basically eating into my future money without realizing it. Once I saw the numbers, I made a few adjustments. Cooked at home more. Paused 2 subscriptions. Used public transport more often. Small stuff, but it helped. On-screen visuals. Budget table animation. Numbers counting up. If you want to try this, here's the easiest setup. Step 1, find your after-tax income. Just check your bank deposits for the month. Step 2, multiply it by 0.5, 0.3, 0.2. Boom, that's your budget. Step 3, track spending for 30 days. You don't even need fancy apps. I used my banking app. Notes on my phone. Step 4. Automate the 20%. This is huge. I automatically moved money to a high-yield savings account, my investing account. If you automate savings, you don't rely on motivation. Alright, real talk. After 1 month of using the rule, I saved $640 without feeling like I was suffering. That's the first time that happened consistently. Also, I became way more aware of spending triggers. For example, late-night food delivery was destroying my budget. Another surprise. The rule made me feel less guilty spending money on wants, because I knew it was already planned. That's actually the biggest benefit. It removes financial anxiety. A few tips if you try this. First, the rule is a guideline, not a law. If you live in an expensive city, your needs might be 60% or even 70%. That's normal. Second, don't ignore debt. If you have high interest debt, your 20% should focus there first. Third, most people underestimate subscriptions. Seriously. Streaming, apps, random memberships, they add up fast. One mistake I made in week 1. I forgot annual expenses like insurance. So keep that in mind. And quick disclaimer. This is just what worked for me. This is not financial advice. Everyone's situation is different. So overall, after my first month trying the 50/30/20 rule, I'm actually sticking with it. It's simple. It works for beginners. And it forces you to think about your money. If you want, next video I might show how I built my first emergency fund step by step. So here's my question for you. What percentage of your income are you saving right now? Drop it in the comments. And if you're trying to get better with money in 2026, subscribe to the channel. Also check out the Beginner Budgeting Hacks playlist, I'll link it below. See you in the next video.